Introduction. What if I told you that behind the charming smile and quick wit of Ryan Reynolds lies a world of shadows that could shake his beloved persona? Yes, the same Ryan Reynolds who captured our hearts in film after film might be hiding secrets that challenge everything we think we know about him. In a recent whirlwind of rumors and speculation, questions are surfacing about his true character. How much is just an act? And what mysteries lurk beneath that charismatic exterior? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the untold story of Ryan Reynolds, exploring the controversies, the alleged betrayals, and the quest for authenticity in the glamorous yet tumultuous world of Hollywood. Let's unravel the enigma of Ryan Reynolds together. The cracks begin to show. In just a matter of weeks, whispers of trouble have started to swirl around Ryan Reynolds. The beloved actor isn't merely facing light gossip. Serious allegations have come to light that could shatter the perfect image he has cultivated for years. Speculation surrounding financial issues has begun to raise eyebrows, and fans are left to wonder, could it be true? But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Reports of tensions on set have led to claims that Ryan may not be the joyous presence everyone believes him to be. Co-stars are speaking out, hinting at behind-the-scenes friction that starkly contrasts with the comedic charm he shows the world. These revelations pose unsettling questions that challenge his reputation. Is the playful, affable star we adore merely a role he plays on camera? What's even more shocking is the fallout from his relationships. Confessions from those who've worked close to him suggest that perhaps that sweet, dimpled grin masks a more complex reality. With each fresh scandal, loyal fans are pushed to grapple with the possibility that their favorite Hollywood hero is a figure of contradictions. The cracks in his image are widening, revealing that it may not be just his public persona at stake, but the very connections that have held his career together. As we delve deeper, it becomes clear that these changes may not simply be passing rumors. What is it about this Hollywood charmer that has turned whispers into alarming allegations? Join us as we explore what happens next in the unfolding drama surrounding Ryan Reynolds, because the truth, when it finally emerges, might be as unprecedented as the claims themselves. Friend or foe? The Ryan Reynolds dilemma. In the glittering, high-stakes world of Hollywood, relationships are everything. A simple nod or a smirk can lead to doors opening or closing. But what happens when those connections turn sour? Enter Ryan Reynolds, the beloved superstar whose once infallible reputation now wades through murky waters. The twist? One of the biggest indicators comes directly from his former co-stars. Take, for instance, the shocking revelations from T.J. Miller, a fellow actor who starred alongside Reynolds. Once seen as friends who shared laughter on and off the set, whispers of conflict have now twisted their camaraderie into an uncomfortable tension. Miller's bold proclamation stating he wouldn't work with Ryan again after an unsettling experience has raised eyebrows. What could have soured this relationship that once seemed golden? The answer lies beneath the surface. This isn't just a story of broken friendships, it's a narrative of power dynamics playing out under the bright lights of Hollywood. As actors navigate their careers, the balance of camaraderie and competition can blur. Reports suggest there were moments on set where Ryan's behaviors crossed into territory that left others feeling uncomfortable. Did Reynolds succumb to the pressure that comes with stardom, leading him to exert influence in ways that belied his Mr. Nice Guy persona? As we peel back the layers of this rift, the implications are staggering. Could an image carefully crafted in public be masking a troubling reality? Viewers who once adored him may begin to question if there's a darker side lurking beneath that charming smile. Friendship in Hollywood can be fickle, and with morale and relationships on the line, one must wonder how many others feel the same as Miller, caught between admiration and discomfort toward Reynolds. But that's not the end of the story. This turbulent episode raises crucial questions about the complexities of human relationships in the spotlight. Are we witnessing the unraveling of an icon, or merely the distorting lens of celebrity culture? As we probe deeper into this unfolding story, one thing is for sure: navigating friendships in the film industry is fraught with challenges, and the consequences can be life-altering. So, with the revelations swirling around who Ryan Reynolds is as a person, can he truly maintain the image of a beloved Hollywood star if the true nature of his character comes into question? The tension between friendship and betrayal is evident, leaving fans wondering if Reynolds' closest allies could quickly become his greatest adversaries in this high-risk, emotion-filled game of fame. The bully underneath the charm. At first glance, Ryan Reynolds seems to be the epitome of a Mr. Nice Guy in Hollywood, captivating audiences with his quick wit and playful charm. But beneath that charming exterior lies a narrative that some might find hard to believe. Reports suggest that the star may not be as innocent as we once thought. Stories have emerged from within the industry, painting an uncomfortable picture of bullying behavior that runs counter to the persona he presents to the world. Several former collaborators have opened up about feeling intimidated while working alongside him. They describe instances where Ryan's playful banter crossed the line into something darker, leaving them feeling uncomfortable and anxious on set. But why does a man who appears to champion kindness and empathy project an image of dominance? It raises some eyebrows and casts doubt on his reputation as a friendly entertainer. Critics have begun to connect the dots. Was this charming persona always just a well-rehearsed mask? Are the careless jokes and forced laughter merely a way to overshadow the power dynamics that exist within Hollywood? It's chilling to consider that the Ryan Reynolds we adore might just be an actor playing the role of a lifetime, with darker undertones lurking beneath the surface. And then there's the incident involving his co-star and frequent collaborator, T.J. Miller. Miller's abrupt exit from upcoming projects was attributed to a shocking revelation about their working relationship. TJ described their time together as a nightmare, an experience filled with tension and unease, far removed from the chemistry they portrayed on screen. If a dynamic like this can exist between stars who consistently share laughter in the public eye, what other hidden truths remain obscured by the Hollywood spotlight? But that's not the whole story. Behind closed doors, the industry remains rife with stories of toxic relationships and cutthroat tactics. Is Ryan merely a product of this environment? As he climbs to new heights, does he believe that stepping on others is just part of the game? These questions demand answers, forcing us to re-evaluate what it really means to be a nice guy in an industry known for its cutthroat nature. While charm can go a long way, the reality is that true kindness requires more than a charismatic facade. It demands integrity, humility, and, importantly, respect for those around you. So, while we adore the witty, charming Ryan Reynolds we see in interviews and on social media, we are left wondering, is there a darker truth looming under that infectious smile? What happens when the laughter fades and the cameras stop rolling? As we attempt to unmask the real Ryan, we also challenge our own perceptions of celebrity culture in a world where charm can often mask a far more complex reality. The quest for authenticity. Despite the charming image that Ryan Reynolds has cultivated over the years, discontent brews within him. He often reflects on the dichotomy between his public persona and private life. In interviews, he has spoken about his quest for authenticity, indicating that he feels the pressure of living up to an idealized version of himself. Yet, this brings into question the nature of authenticity in Hollywood, a place where deception often feels like a necessity. Is he simply playing a role that audiences want to see, or is there a deeper truth lurking behind those comedic quips and witty banter? To many, Ryan's apparent self-awareness is refreshing. He recognizes the potential for disconnection when one becomes famous and the risk of losing sight of their true self amidst the noise. However, the reality is that behind the laughs, he grapples with the implications of fame, often experienced as a heavy burden. While fans adore his altruism, whether it's through charitable acts or quirky social media interactions, they may not grasp the internal battle that rages within him, one where he continually questions the authenticity of his interactions and the facade he presents. In a quest for authenticity, Ryan has attempted to showcase vulnerability, sharing personal anecdotes that reveal moments of self-doubt and insecurities. But is this vulnerability genuine, or merely another performance to appease public scrutiny? It raises an intriguing point. Is Ryan Reynolds creating authenticity in a space where that quality is often manufactured? As he navigates this intricate dance of celebrity, the question remains, can he strip away the layers built for public consumption and discover who he really is? How does one find their way back to authenticity when so much of their life has been sculpted for the audience's approval? In Hollywood, where personas often overshadow reality, Ryan's journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about redefining what it means to be a leader in the industry. While he strives for something real, the blurred lines could prove challenging. Will fans embrace the unfiltered Ryan, or will they reject him for not adhering to their expectations? Amidst this exploration of identity, he may uncover that true authenticity comes from embracing complexity, acknowledging the imperfections and contradictions that shape who he is, rather than simply trying to fit into the mold of a perfect star. Ultimately, the quest for authenticity is one fraught with challenges, but it is also deeply human, inviting us all to ponder what lies beneath the surface. Ryan Reynolds is a name that evokes laughter, charm, and wit. With his effortless humor and boyish good looks, he has conquered the hearts of millions. But what lies behind that infectious smile? Are we witnessing the authentic Ryan Reynolds, or is it merely an elaborate performance? Let's dive into the complex layers of Ryan Reynolds and see if we can unmask the man behind the celebrity. Ryan's successful career has seen him evolve from a teen heartthrob to one of Hollywood's top leading men. With unforgettable roles in Deadpool and The Proposal, it's no wonder he has amassed a massive fanbase. His ability to connect with audiences through humor makes him seem approachable. But do the accolades truly reflect the persona he presents publicly? Behind the scenes, the gloss of fame can quickly fade. Recently, whispers of a different reality have surfaced. Co-stars have hinted at questionable behavior on set, with accusations of intimidation coming to light. These stories raise eyebrows. Is it possible that the nice guy image is just a facade covering up a darker side? Relationships matter in Hollywood, and it seems that Ryan's connections are not as unshakable as they seem. Reports of friction with former co-stars have emerged, revealing that Ryan may not be the beloved figure we all thought. When T.J. Miller openly declared he couldn't work with Ryan after a nightmare experience, it sent shockwaves through the industry. What does this betrayal in friendship imply about him? Ryan frequently uses self-deprecating humor as a defense mechanism, a tactic that often conceals deeper insecurities. In interviews, he discusses mental health and vulnerability, but are these revelations genuine or strategic? When does humor shift from a charming trait to a distraction from something more troubling? Though Ryan prides himself on being open and relatable, a darker narrative hasn't been overlooked. What does a celebrity's struggle for authenticity look like? As he navigates fame, Ryan expresses a desire for genuine interactions, yet his public persona invites skepticism. Are we witnessing a man attempting to reconcile his real self with what the world expects? One cannot ignore the chasm that often exists between celebrity public image and private reality. Ryan's family life, filled with love for his wife Blake Lively and their children, stands in stark contrast to the allegations. Yet, can a happy home life coexist with troubling rumors? The dichotomy presents an unsettling question. Is he simply masterfully managing two identities? As we analyze the various facets of Ryan Reynolds, it's clear that the charming facade can only shield so much. With layers of complexity, his journey certainly resonates with many. The ultimate question remains, who is the real Ryan Reynolds? Is he an embodiment of light-hearted charm, or is there a more intricate truth waiting to be uncovered behind the surface? The answer might just surprise us. Final thoughts. As we step back and reflect on the whirlwind journey through Ryan Reynolds' life, one undeniable truth emerges. The persona we've adored might just be a carefully curated facade. From his heartwarming interviews to his witty social media posts, he's built an empire on charm and likability. But can this crafted image withstand the scrutiny of emerging controversies and unflattering revelations? Every charming smile hides untold complexities, and as accusations mount and relationships falter, the question looms larger. can someone so ensconced in the world of Hollywood really stay true to themselves? In a place that thrives on appearances, is authenticity merely a performance? As viewers, we're left at a crossroads. Do we continue to embrace the delightful Ryan Reynolds we think we know? Or do we challenge ourselves to seek the deeper truth behind the laughter? In unfolding this narrative, perhaps we gain not only insights into Ryan but a mirror to reflect on our own perceptions of celebrity. Ultimately, the reality of who Ryan Reynolds is may not be fully revealed, living somewhere between the glitz and glamour and the shadows that lie beneath. And as we ponder this, let's not forget that our admiration for public figures often comes with the responsibility to acknowledge their complexities. So, what are your thoughts? After all this, does the charming facade of Ryan Reynolds remain intact for you, or has this exploration shifted your view?